Hello chickens, how are you today? It's a beautiful sunny day and this is Angela here and we're going to do a little project in our journal. Very warm welcome if this is your first time, and hello to everybody, old and new. So today, as I said, I'm going to be working in my Secret Garden journal. I'm in this signature here. I'm going straight to the middle. Here we are. And I said I wanted to put together a centerpiece for a Centerspread for this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this page out because it'll just be easier for me. And I'm going to just move this to the side here as well and show you what it is that we are going to need today. Right, so I have got some papers here. The first piece of paper you need is this background paper with all the lovely dandelion seeds on it. This is the sort of mauvey one, lavender one. So you want one of those. I've folded it already, but I'm going to show you what to do with that. I'm going to use a piece of this journal page with the bunny at the bottom. I'll show you what sizes you need for that. So there's that. I'm also using this piece. This just happened to be printed on the side, but the same principle will apply for the piece that's not printed. I'm going to show you what I did there. Otherwise, I've printed that on the one side and used the notes page, the writing page for this. You want two writing pages. Like that. I'll show you where I'm trimming them, etc. This one isn't printed on the back. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. And then this one is printed, so I thought I'd show you one of each as I had one of each. All right, so that's the paper side of things. You want to grab some ephemera. Even if you're not following along with this theme, I'm using two journal postcards there. I've got some other bits and pieces from my ephemera kit for this. I've got a large tag, there we go, and I'm using this little bit that says noted, and then two other little tinier journal or sort of cards. And as far as other things are concerned, this is one of my little pockets from my add-on kit. I've got two different quotes here. I've got my little bit of elasticated lace here. I've got two green die cuts. I've got one broken die cut, which I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. I've got two paper flowers, two of my Capure flowers, and this lovely piece of ribbon that's embroidered, and a butterfly. So that's what I am going to be using today. So I hope that you can pause the video, go and grab those things and come and follow along with me. All right, so as I said, we're going to use two of these. I have trimmed them. I've trimmed them the same side. So if you look at the flowers over here, these are the bigger flowers. If you put them up like that, I have done slightly different things. I'll explain. I wrote it on this one. So this one here, you want to measure from the right. You want to measure, helps to turn it the way I've written it. 4.5 inches for this one. All right, 4.5 inches, and I think this one's and on the other one 4 3/4 inches. All right, I'll just tell you what that is in centimeters. So you're looking at 12 or 12.5. All right, so one is 4.5, so 12 centimeters from the big flower, and one is 4 3/4 or 12.5 centimeters, and I want you to fold along those lines there. Now the whole length of this piece of paper from there to there, I've cut it off at 7.5 inch mark for the one and 7 3/4 inch for the other. All right, so that's what I want you to do. The one with 4.5, cut that at 7.5. The one with measured at 4 3/4 and folded over, you want to cut that at 7 3/4. All right, so you are looking at centimeters wise 24, just short of 24.5, and the other one is 25.2, there or thereabouts. Okay, so that's what we've got. So yeah, this one is folded at the 4.5 mark, this one at 4 3/4, as I said. I am going to turn one of these around. I think it's this one. So turn the one with this on the back. No, that one goes that way. All right, so we'll have the big flower at the top and the chopped off bit on the left, and this one's going to go the other way. So here's the same flower. All right, you want to turn that around so that we've got it like that. Now it doesn't really look very different unless you're going to look over here and see the writing, but to be honest, we're going to cover that up. So there you go. Or actually I'm going to turn it like that. Yeah, I quite fancy it like that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with this. I am going to stick these two together. So let's do that quickly. Now let's we could actually make another pocket up at the top there. I wonder if I should do that. I think I'm going to, but I think I need to just grab my puncher quickly so that I can make a little notch there. So let me do that. I'm already making alterations to the master plan here, as you do. So I just want to find the halfway mark there, and I think it's about here. I'm just going to put a little thumb notch in, and that just tells me that there is a little pocket there. Now I'm not actually going to put anything in that pocket today, but you could put a tag or something in there, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to hold this over here, and I'm going to put some glue down the side here, down the bottom, and along the top there. All right, and then very carefully lift that one up. Okay, and then fit it to match the bottom like that, and then get that squashed down. Now it doesn't matter that's a bit skew there. Must have gone a bit skew there, but that's okay. As long as it's stuck down, we're good. Okay, so let's just see. That's all fine, and that's all fine. Yeah. Just want to take my bone folder and straighten that a bit. Okay, there we go. So we've got a piece like that and a piece like that. Now that would make a great writing space in there. That's why I've used those pages. Here we've got a pocket there. What I wanted to do here now is take this piece I've fitted just to fit on here, and that's what you can do if you don't have the option to print. You can just stick two together, and this is going to be my cover piece. So I'm going to stick this down on the top there. Yeah, I hope you guys are all well and everybody's having fun crafting. I'm getting ready to pack all my orders this weekend, so there won't be a Sunday video. I just don't want to put the extra pressure on myself. I've got quite a lot to do, so you know, in prep for that there's a lot involved, so please do forgive me. I'm sure you understand. The other good news is well, not that was good news, but there is some good news. I have got more of the seam binding available, the blues, the Little Ladies Crinkle seam ribbon. I will be stocking that up, so by the time you watch the video that will be there. If you are wanting that, you know, I will be posting out your orders Tuesday morning, as I said, so you can welcome to put in your order for the seam binding, and I can add it to your parcel with the other goodies. I still have some other bundles in the shop. I've restocked the ultimate bundles, so everything is available there now. Everything should be available, so please go and have a look, and I will just amend your postage, so you'll get a refund if there's any postage overages. All right, so that's good news. I said I would have it before Tuesday, so there you go. All right, so we've got that bit there. Now what I want to do here is I want to stick one of these little pockets. It comes from my ephemera kit, this does, for the secret garden, and I'm going to just get that there. This is just a bit skew. It's because I didn't score it beforehand, as I should have. It was late. In my defense, it was late. Right, I'm going to stick that just over there, so that's easy, isn't it? To get that stuck down. I like these pockets because it's a quick job and I don't have to do too much on it. And I'm trying to keep this whole thing pretty flat, so I'm quite excited about how it's come together. I'm going to just get that stuck over there. I'm going to use that little line as a guide. There we go. There we go. So there's that's that. And I think I'm going to grab a little sentiment, and again I'm amending the rules here. The initial plan, not the rules, just the initial plan. I think I want to use some more of my sentiments. I do like them, and so it's amazing to add them to the journal. Smaller. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. Leonardo da Vinci, and wasn't he a man and a half? Such a creative mind he was. Right, I'm going to put you down, Leo, in here, and that will just give us some excitement on this little pocket. Right, so yeah, I've had a busy week. All sorts going on. We've got all sorts of weather and it's nice and warm now, so yeah, I'm not complaining at all. Get some of that laundry done that you wait for the warmer weather to do, so that's what I've been up to. Right, I'm not going to do anything here because those are your writing spots. We will be putting in a tag over there, so that's good. That's our back page, and what I'm going to put here is I've got these little ephemera bits which I'll get to, but the little noted page here, I'm going to stick that over there and I'm going to make it into a pocket. So I'm just going to go like that and get that down. My daughter's downstairs watching the telly, so I hope that doesn't disturb you too much. And I had to leave the door open because the minute I close the door, Abby starts with her moaning at the door because she hears me talking and she thinks there's somebody here, which there is. There's all of you. Right, so those will end up going in there, but we'll leave that once we're done. And then this sentiment, and the secret garden bloomed and bloomed and revealed new miracles every morning. Thank you, Frances Hodgson Burnett. Do you guys remember the Carol Burnett show? Gosh, I used to laugh at that. That woman was so funny. Lovely. Joys of youth. Right, I'm going to stick that just over here. And that's perfect for that very floral page. Right, so we're coming along. So all good, nice and flat. I've gone a bit skew here, I think, somewhere. Just going to rectify that quickly. Got a Lover Bone folder, best tool ever for all of those who are new to this. Get yourself one of these, best thing ever. Right, I've got a couple of goodies to put on here, not much. I was going to put lace on here. No, I haven't done it. No, there's no chance I'm going to get that on there now. So I might just have to, I don't know, let's see if I can get it underneath. That's the reason why I didn't match them up. Right, so I'm going to get that stuck down there in a minute. Let's just work on this. Now I wanted to show you what I do when one of my die cuts tears like that, but I'm going to get this one stuck down first. So I'm going to get that just stuck there like this. Just wanted to add this on here. Right, now what I do here is you can either glue it on here, like that. You can do that, or the other thing is you could cut it off around there. Now I think that's the way I'm going to go. So what I do is I'm going to take a smaller pair of scissors. I just cut it off there and I sort of just give it a little shaping here like it was never there to start, and there you go. It just looks like it was like that from the beginning, doesn't it? And then I'm going to stick that across there. Oh, I must tell you, as I said, there won't be a Sunday video, but I am doing a collaboration with Rach and Bella, and it's Be Summer inspired, I think. I will put the details in on Sunday into my Facebook group, and it starts on Monday, and it's all about summer and different journal contributors, lovely lineup of people, great ideas that we're going to share with you based on each of us get a letter, and we will then share some projects with you starting with that letter, whether it be summer themed or, you know, ephemeral or whatever, but to do with journals. All right, so there's that. How lovely is that? And then I had this little goodie here, which I'm going to the flower. I'm just like following around with those, and I'm going to just stick this one down. So do look out for that. Gosh, we'll have to use this glue. The other one's disappeared. I think I was tidying up, and it's in my other box. That's what it is. But this works, so we'll just use this. Put that down, and there we go. Right. I must say this glue doesn't clump, which I'm relieved about. So there's that. Now, what I do need to do is I need to get this lace on here. So I'm going to turn it round, and I want to just see if I get that like that. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to get the glue on here. Not the ideal glue. I really should have used my other Fabri-Tac, but this will work. We'll just put some clips on, and of course you can always stitch it if you want. So there we go. I've got that there, and then I'm going to just put this like this, and I can line it up. Oh, nice breeze coming in here. Right. Okay, so there we've got our lace on, and that looks pretty good. Happy with that. Nice and flat, so that's good. Now what I want to do is I want to stick it onto this side. So here's my fold line there, which is there, and I want to get that onto my page just like that. So I am mindful of where it's going, and you know me, I like to make my little marks so that when I have glued it, I don't stress about where it's got to line up with. So I'm going to just take this, and I'm going to stick it all down. All right, so now just turn it over, line it up with your lines, and you don't need to worry about a thing because now you know it's going to be straight. Okay, just press that down. Okay, so there's the first one. How lovely is that? Now we can just rub that. Our hands are the best tools for this, really, they are. You're going to put in your tag just over there. You've got a space for another tag, but I'm not going to put one in now, or a secret spot, which is always good. And then we're going to put these two little ones, yeah, that way. I want to put them, too much thinking, Angela. I'm going to put those in there. All right, and that's the one side of the page. And now I'm going to show you what we're going to do for this side of the page. So go and take a sheet of paper. The only thing I have done here is trim it. I think it was 7.5. I said 7 3/4 inches, or closer to 7.5 really, and that's 19.5 centimeters. Okay, so that's the width. You're just taking off the width there a little bit. All right, let's just move that to the side. Now what I want to do now is I want you to go, don't worry about that, I want you to, from the edge here, I want you to measure 1 inch from the edge of your paper. Now if you've got a US letter, you might want to do that 3/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch. All right, you're not really going to see it. That's not important. So just because my A4 is slightly longer than yours, so if you've got a US size, do it 1/2 an inch. All right, if you've got an A4, 1 inch. So fold that over like that. Then I want you to measure, I wrote it down, a further 3 inches from that edge, folded edge now, along there. And you can fold that over. Now, I never scored it. I just measured and I folded it over. All right? And score it like that. And then go to the other side now, the left. And I want you to measure, and what I want you to do then is, from here, I want you to measure 1, 2, 3, 4.5 inches from this fold line to this one, and fold that over as well. All right, now I've written here, whatever remains, remains. It'll be 2 3/4 if it's an A4. It'll be more like 2 1/2 to 2, depending what you did on the first one. All right, but it doesn't matter because it's going to go underneath. All right, I just need to get my eraser here. That was my notes. All right, so it's 1 inch, followed by 3 inches, followed by 4.5. All right, in centimeters, that's 2.5 by 7.5. Then 4.5 is, what is that? That's 12, and then whatever remains. Okay, and that's what we have there. Now you want to go and stick this bit down. Yeah, get that stuck down. That's the whatever remains bit. All right, get that stuck down like that. And then you want to stick down the 1 inch or the 1/2 inch, depending which size paper you're using. Like that. Yeah. Then you want to just bring that over like that. And this finished bit here should be about 4.5 inches. Right, so you've got that there. And I'm just putting some glue on this side. And then line those up there. And there we go. We've got a double pocket now. It's one of my favorite things to do with a sheet of paper. All right. Now what I love about this is you can decorate it so nicely. So I've got this embroidered ribbon and I'm going to stick that just over here through the middle. Centralize it. God, I can't get that out today. All right, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this directly on the ribbon, and also probably not the best glue to use for this, but the other one's in the cupboard and I didn't get it now when I got up. So that wasn't good, was it? Right, let's get that down. So I've got both ends there, and I'm going to just get it down. There we go. Now, some of the glue is seeping through, but that won't matter. We are going to stick things on here, so that's okay. Here we go. Perfect. Now, if you haven't already, which I haven't, take your distress ink and just give it a little bit. Now, I've got a new thingy on here, and I'm not a fan of them when they're new. I prefer them when they're falling apart. I think they do a better job. Does anybody else feel like that? I'm not a fan when these are new. They don't do a nice job, I don't think. Right, so we've got that done. Okay, looking good. Now what I've done is I've taken this ephemera piece here. I've stitched around mine. You don't have to. It's just for effect. I'm going to take my little nail scissors here, and I want to just cut off this, which is doing my head in. Right. And the more I'm cutting it, the more it's coming. Right, there we go. So we've got that there, and I'm going to stick that there. Let's do that. Right, it's coming together. It's looking lovely. I'm going to have a great center spread. I'm looking forward to the weekend. As I said, I'll be packing, but I quite like that part of it. I love packing all the bundles together and getting it all sorted. So yeah, gonna be put on the telly or some music and get in the zone. Right, there we go. Got that there. Now I'm looking for my little, this, Colours Are the Smiles of Nature, Lee Hunt. That is true, isn't it? You do smile when I love nature, I love animals. I know most of us do. It's just, it does make me happy. Right, so we'll put that on there. And then I've got my little butterfly. I'm going to put him on there. Betty the butterfly. Oh, hi Betty. Right, there we go. And then this little bit, I'm going to put it on over here because I want to. And then a little flower and it's topping over there. So, okie doke. So we don't want to go over the edge there. That's important. So we'll just go like this. Yes. And then we'll just put this down at the bottom. So that can just go over here. And then we're going to just put on our little flower over here. So we'll get that in the middle. There we go. How lovely is that? And so easy. Right, so let's take that and put that over there. Can you see how lovely this is looking now? I'm loving it. Right, now this side here is the bit that you don't want to glue on. Don't forget that. That way you can't go wrong. And then give yourself a good 1/4 inch strip to glue. And then at the base, the same. Go close to the edge like that. And over here, like that. Here's my line there. I'm going to try and line that up with here, hopefully with any luck. Right, got that all there like that. Good to go. Right, we've got a pocket in there and a pocket in there, and I'm going to take our ephemera bits here. I love that one. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to put that in there like that with a little bee showing, and I put a bit of lace in that one because I just loved it. And I'm going to put that one over there like that. And then I'm going to take the other bunny because we've got a baby bunny there. I thought I'd put that one with a fairy, and I'll put that one in over there like that. And then the lovely one with the angel, I'm going to put over these two here. And there's your center spread. How lovely is that? So we've got pockets, we've got lots of place to write, we've got the bunny, some lovely writing space, some places here to write, and 2 journal cards. You've got a nice pocket, we've got a secret pocket there, and some more writing space. And how's that for a center spread? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a glorious weekend, and may the weather be good to you. And may you find time to relax and just have some moments for yourself to do whatever you want to, especially crafting. I know it's always sometimes really hard to get that time for yourself, but the cleaning can wait, you know. As long as you got clean clothes and you're fed, you're all right. As I say, if you were wanting any of the crinkle ribbon, or if you're still wanting an ultimate bundle or ribbon or lace, please pop over to my website shop. It's all there for you. I'm starting to post out things from Tuesday, so I can just add it to your order and I can adjust the postage overages for you. Have a wonderful week. I will not see you Sunday, as I said, but I will be back on Tuesday and have a video as part of Rachel's new Be in Summer Inspired collaboration. So I'd love you all to join and follow along with everyone. Okay. Gonna say cheers. Bye bye.